following presentation of the National Football League.
On the visitor's sideline, Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys ready to get this one going. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys, on the other hand, came out on top in their opener, so they'll try to make it to 2-0 to start the new year. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Out of the gun, Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
4th down to give to Gibbs. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense holds on the night's opening drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Lions go back to work as you get a peek at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. His guys trail here in this first half, and now they'll focus on trying to get some points on this upcoming drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week: 13 carries, 67 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. Here's 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. And they were able to get him down and force the punt.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Allen and the offense staying put. They'll go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Forced out to his left. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off play action. Allen. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. He'll take this to the 46.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And he's got to be taken down. Goff is sacked. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Now Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. They will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. As the home team's offense makes their way back out, we show you the defensive coordinator for the visiting team. His guys trail here in this first half, so he and the rest of the staff will be looking for ways to keep this deficit right where it is. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history ever come back from a 4-score deficit. If they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. That pass completed to Dortch. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Goff throwing again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here for Davis. A very good return there, giving it even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills offense and running back James Cook heading onto the field. He's been a tough man to stop in this first half. He's putting up some big numbers already, and we have yet to reach halftime. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That's good for a Bills down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Allen going to throw. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. He's got it. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on second and goal? And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen as the first half is winding down. And the Bills are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
So halftime is upon us on Thursday night prime time, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scotty, thank you as always. Well, likely 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a first and 10 at their own 23. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First down, Lions.
Off play action. Here's Goff. Swings this out for Hunt. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Second and 7 at the 41-yard line.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. From the gun on third down, Goff. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Gregory Rousseau able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we roll through some of the highlights, we see how crucial he's been to their success in this one. When he's in this type of a groove and his offensive linemen are creating running lanes for him, he can really put on a show, and he's done so here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He's credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Buying time to his left. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Play action. It's gone. And he fends him off. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
St. Brown in motion right. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back in the 32. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Pressure comes, and the Bills block it. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Tyler Bass for the extra point.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Back now in Buffalo, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. Looking to put a drive together. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by St. Brown. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The offense on third down tonight, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. Here comes the Lions punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is fielded at the 27. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On play action, Allen being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Finding Knox there, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for a Bills 1st down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Here's Bass now to send it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.